So we're continuing with this exploration of how I use noise textures in the bands that I play with. And this time we're looking at a particular thing I do with the DJM S-11 mixer in order to rhythmically develop the sounds that I'm using. So on the S-11, we have this delay. Just show you how it sounds. And the tempo of the delay you can tap in live. So I use this all the time, and it's a great way because the parameters for the delay, the length of delay time, isn't a preset value. It's something that you tap in live, so it's always in sync with whatever tempo the band is playing the track that night. So it's another nice way to make what I'm doing work in a live setting. So I'm going to demonstrate this with the track Siveriash, which is a clonk track. We've mashed up some heavy metal with a Spanish lullaby. So this is quite a heavy track, and this is the sound that this is the raw sound that I created as a texture within that piece. So that's how it sounds. Now, when I tap in the delay live, instead of tapping it in straight, I get a much funkier effect by tapping in a dotted rhythm. So I tap every 3 notes instead of on the beat. So I get a bit of syncopation in the way that the delay works with the track. So I'm tapping once every 3 quavers or 3 semiquavers, depending on the tempo of the track. So when I play Siveriash here, you'll see me tap in that dotted rhythm at the beginning, and then when the delays start to come in, you'll hear how they're kind of a cross rhythm with the main tempo of the track. So let's have a listen to that. So that's the kind of thing that I'm doing with these delays and with these dotted rhythms. There's another example that I want to share, which is the Storm 3000 interpretation from our Leftism show with Mr. Wilson's. On this particular track, they wanted me to come in with the noise like right at the start of the track. So I didn't have time to listen to the band playing and tap in that dotted rhythm before I started my part. The way that I solved this is I made the very first phrase I play that dotted rhythm, and I just tap at the same time as I'm executing the beginning of that rhythm, and then I'm all set, and I can go with the delay for the rest of the track. I've got a rehearsal recording to share where you can hear that happening, and you can hear it coming in right from the beginning of the tune. So here is Mr. Wilson's Second Liners with Storm 3000. So you can hear how those dotted rhythms work with the delay, creating that bit of syncopation with the track. I've also experimented with some other values. So while I generally tap once every 3 notes, I've also played around with every 5 notes or every 7 notes, and you can get some interesting effects like that as well. I'm going to play Si Variash again now, but you'll hear how it sounds when I now tap every 5 notes instead of every 3. So you can hear you get this again syncopated cross rhythm with the track, and now that I'm tapping every 5 notes, but in a slightly different way, a slightly more unusual way than tapping in the dotted rhythm, which is the thing that I more often do. Thanks.